Alright, here we go. It is the third set right now, and Front Mission only got to win one more to progress to the Masters League right now. Kill It Simply Stupid definitely in a tough position right now. They have to win this set to stay alive right now. And Brendan, why don't you take us through the tank selection real quick?
Well, the first thing you guys can notice is that both teams have gone with 5 heavy tanks. It's not very surprising on this map, you know. This is basically one of those maps, this and Ensk, where you just like almost always get at least 4 heavy tanks, maybe sometimes 3. It's just so urban, you need that firepower because there are so many little corridors where you're going to have those heavy firefights.
Yeah, I mean, Himmelsdorf is like the most urban map. The most urban map. So definitely, I mean, I'm kind of relieved to see Kill It Simply Stupid just go with, you know, a standard setup right there, you know, 5 heavy tanks. You usually cannot go wrong on this map. I mean, as long as they play standard, as long as they don't do anything too crazy or risky, then Kill It Simply and Stupid definitely have a chance to win this set. I mean, on the second set on Abbey last set, they really weren't that far behind, and it was really, it just got decided. It wasn't lucky, but they just got outplayed. I mean, you know, in the last minute or so with Ripper. But this time around, as long as they play standard, as long as they, I mean, they can play similarly to last set, except that I feel like this time around they should just cover their sides more. As long as they don't get flanked and they don't get surrounded, then they should have all the opportunity in the world.
Yeah, I mean, in that last minute, it's always so hard. You know, that was just a really nice maneuver by Ripper. Like, he knew, you know, there's not a lot of time. I'm going to come around the back because they're not going to expect this. You know, it was a surprise maneuver. It took them totally by surprise. They got a couple of tanks down really quickly, and it just won the game from there. But on this map, I'm so happy actually now that both teams are kind of, you know, similar. I think one tank is a little different. Both teams going for the 5 heavy tanks, and it's just going to be a very even game here. You know, we're going to see really if Kill It Simply and Stupid has what it takes to beat this team on like a very even plane. You know, same map basically. You know, it's different sides, but same tanks and everything. I really want to see what they can bring to Front Mission here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's definitely an evenly matched up set this time around. I mean, the other two sets, I mean, of course, every time you play, it's even because you have options of choosing which tanks you want to go with. But the tank selection that Kill It Simply and Stupid went with in that first set really, it just made them too vulnerable to just a bullying maneuver by Front Mission, and that's why they actually just lost that first set. But this time around, yeah, it's really even. I mean, only one tank is different. It's actually an ICE 34 T32. Yeah. So actually, it's almost exactly the same. And right now, Front Mission, they have moved over here to the western side of the map. They are kind of posting up here on the railway area, whereas their opponents, you can't see it right now, but they have gone with a pretty standard defense setup as well. They haven't sent any of their tanks up the hill. They have one of their T1s just kind of posting at the kind of on the slope up the hill, but the rest of their tanks are kind of just in the southern part of the city, just kind of behind buildings, behind cover, just waiting for a move to come out from Front Mission.
I mean, this is kind of to be expected, you know, but teams just playing very defensive. You see all Front Mission's tanks up there in the left corner, and all of Kill It Simply and Stupid's tanks are very back. You know, they're just spread out, you know, protecting every lane. They have a T1 on both sides and most of their heavy tanks in the middle. But it goes to show, like, Front Mission, they just want to take this. They want to be safe. They feel like they're better than Kill It Simply and Stupid. They feel like if they play defensive, they play safe, they can take this and the 3-0 and they go home pretty early. And Kill It Simply and Stupid is saying, well, we played a bit aggressive. We've done a bit of new styles, you know, different things. We sent people on the hill, you know, we sent one T8 down away from our team. Did a lot of different things, but this time they just want to sit back, play a little defensive, you know, not make any mistakes this time, not do anything too aggressive, and just kind of play even, try to take one set and go from there.
Yeah, most definitely so. But here we see Front Mission going for a push right now. They have committed at least 2 of their tanks for this push. Another 2 going to join them there. So this total of 4 tier 8 heavy tanks going to push down to the southern side of the map. They have one of their heavy tanks back towards their starting position. So just in case a push comes out from Kill It Simply and Stupid, they will have an option to defend that push. And here we have Help Me Please going to try and get the kill onto Vinkel, of course in a T1. So yes, this push is going to happen right now. Kill It Simply Stupid have plenty of time to respond to this, though.
Yeah, Oi, he spotted one tank. They do
Yeah.
have one tank spotted here in the bottom left corner, and he did back off. He was a little bit forward. I was a little scared for him. I was scared he was going to get a couple shots fired before he could back off, but he did back off before any shots were fired on him. So Kill It Simply and Stupid just kind of resetting up here, repositioning here for this push that I think they know that Front Mission is going for. They only did spot one tank, I believe, but they have to suspect something is going on here.
Yeah, most definitely so. And if I would Kill It Simply Stupid, I would just defend my position. I wouldn't go for a push at all. And this could prove to be beneficial for them because Front Mission have one of their heavy tanks back near their base. So if this comes to a close quarter combat engagement, then Kill It Simply Stupid will outnumber Front Mission at this moment.
Yeah, I feel like Front Mission, they did push down. They're not going right for the aggressive push yet, but they're setting up for it definitely. And you see on the map now that heavy tank that was at the top defending the base is coming down now. And a little bit of a T1 fight here. This is
the T1 fight here. Offspin, Hades, and Noctoya bursting off against Vinkel. Vinkel actually might take out one. No, he does not trade for his death. Noctoya getting first blood right there. And this actually push will be retreated. All these tanks are actually moving back to the north because their position was compromised, and they just gave plenty of time for Kill It Simply Stupid to reposition and have a really solid defensive lineup. And so it's a really wise move from Front Mission. Getting that T1. Just taking what they can handle, and pulling back, and then regrouping, and then going for a different strategy.
Yeah, I'll be very curious to see what Front Mission does here. If they'll be a little aggressive on the other side of the map, maybe go for a different push. But like you said, backing off after position was compromised. They knew that they were spotted, so they had to back off. And Kill It Simply and Stupid on my side, I could see, and you see now on your screen, it's like all of them are just way back in their base, just super defensive, waiting for the push. And Front Mission just simply could not push into this.
If Front Mission had pushed into that, they would have been definitely in a bad position. I mean, you don't want to walk into a team that's completely set up inside of a city. And plus, they were outnumbered as well, so it would have been a really bad situation for Front Mission if they pushed back. So I really like how they pulled back there. What they could do is go back for the same push, pretend they're pulling back, and then go for a similar push, because Kill It Simply Stupid, they have spread out just a little bit once again. But they have re-spotted those members of Front Mission. So Front Mission they haven't pulled back completely. They have pulled back slightly, more up towards the north, but they still are right over there on the western side of the map. So this push is, I'm predicting that this push is going to happen in about the next minute or so. Once there's not that much time left, you seem to much go all in here. I mean, Austin's, Hades, and Noctoya, they are in T1s. They have been taken down extremely low right there. Those T1s will be available to them if they go for the base capture. So a lot of options for Front Mission. It's just timing and execution is really what's gonna matter.
Yeah, with only 2 minutes left here, I don't see them going for a really aggressive push. It seems like they're just a bit spread out now. They have that one heavy tank on the right there. It looks like he's moving down a bit, and they have two of the other tanks just together in groups of two, and just trying to snipe, maybe get a little bit of damage onto the enemy team, but it doesn't seem like they want to be too aggressive just yet.
Yeah, they are pushing slowly. They are going for a three-pronged push right now. They have tanks in three different positions pushing down towards the south. We have top here towards the eastern side. We have the other four members in the center and the western side as well. So nice maneuvering coming out from RTA. I really like this move. They are getting shots from three different angles right now. Look at Oi and Juice. They are getting surrounded right now. Clope, so much damage is being thrown down here. Top moving in to try and finish off some of these tanks here. About a minute left remaining here. I don't know if this can actually end in a draw, because I mean, these tanks are really committing here. Look at this. Also going for a surrounding maneuver. Kill It Simply Stupid. Nice move onto Clope. But Clope is in a KV5, so he can take so much punishment here. It's going to be so long before he goes down here. Yeah, La Chung. Both teams actually have a KV5, and the first tier 8 goes down on Kill It Simply Stupid side. The IS3 goes down. They have not traded just yet. The base capture also going down at this point, so a lot of movement happening. They do trade. Help me please going down. It is completely tied up. IS3 is a piece Oh my god, front mission losing another heavy tank right there. It is not looking good for them right now. They gotta take out, they gotta tie this up to stay in this right now. They are slightly repositioning right now. They are pulling back, and I can understand this because the base capture is happening right now, and they gotta get back to defend that.
Yeah, the base capture is happening. They did get one shot, I believe, to delay it a little bit, but it's still going down. It's at 74, 75. There are 3+ captures.
There's only 5 seconds left as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be it.
Yep.